I know a lot of you have already signed up on Schoology, and if you've already signed up, you'll have your email and your passwords and things already set. You'll come to this page and you'll just log in. If you, for some reason, do not have a sign in just yet and you need a parent access code, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you with that. When you come in, yours will probably look a little different than mine because I have different kinds of groups, but you'll see this cute picture of the kids. Click on that, and that's going to be our home room if it doesn't automatically take you there. When you get here, there's a couple of different things I want to show you. So in our reading folder, sometimes you'll find random things like this is 2.3. It's a habitat type slideshow that we had. So you're welcome to look at that with the kids. I'll probably pull it in a few weeks. There's this first grade sight words. That will give you the list of all of our sight words from the beginning of the year clear through the end of the year. And they're broken up by whatever unit we're working on. Like, for instance, next week we'll be on 3.2. So the kids should know all of the sight words all the way up to 3.2. If your children are struggling with any of them, you have them right here to help you work on them. And I'd recommend doing about 5 to 7 a week. I wouldn't do more than that because their little brains, it's hard to just have all that stuff in there, sometimes. There's a little book character kind of poll here. If you want to do that with the kids, you're welcome to do that. I've added it in. On Spelling List, I like to each week show a little video to the kids. We always start our Monday morning with this, or our first day of the week. And in the video, I read the word and they repeat the word. And I have the regular list, and then we also have the modified list. So I do both of those. And this is here so the kids can come back and they can look at it each week. If they want to listen to it again, they can do that during center times and just kind of give them a little heads up. Spelling practice, this is another little survey just to see how they like practicing their spelling words, because we practice a lot of different ways. And math, there's a link to Freckle, and then there's math strategies, kind of another little questionnaire kind of thing that you can check out. All About Me, this was an older assignment that I can't remember if we all got done, but you're welcome to take a peek at that. This is my favorite right here. This is your media album. So in our media album, I have August, September, and October pictures of the kids. And in here you'll find just random pictures or special pictures that we've done so far this year. I'll be updating the rest for November and December, probably over Christmas break. So look for those to come soon. And you can always, take those pictures off here so you'll have them too. One of the things that I like the kids to know, and I've showed them, but I want to show it to you too. This McGraw-Hill will take you to our reading book. So let's go there real quick. It'll also take you to our math book. So I'm going to show you where you can find help and extra practice for the kids at home if you have a device that they can use. Mine looks a little bit different. So actually, I think I'm going to show you the login for the kids because that'll be a little bit easier. So let me just kind of backtrack a little bit. I wasn't thinking about that, sorry. So I'm just going to log myself out and I'm going to click the Clever. You should all have a Clever badge. If you don't, you can let me know and I'll be happy to help you get another one of those too. When you have your Clever badge, whoops, I already logged in. I want to show you from the start. I already logged in Alexis, but we're going to start over. So when you click Clever, this is a Google Chrome extension that you can get from the web store that they have. You click on this little part where it says Badge Login, and when you do that, you're going to need the picture of your QR code, and then you'll be logged in. Once you're logged in, there's different things. The kids can do keyboarding without tears, is what they do in our technology class. You can go to Schoology. There's Discovery Ed, which is kind of some science, more keyboardings here. Spelling City is not hooked up this way. We were hoping it would be, but they said that we're going to have to wait until the beginning of the year to do it this way. So you should have a separate login for that. If you need help, just let me know and I'm happy to get that for you. But I'm going to go back to Schoology since that's my focus today. Once the kids are logged in with their Clever badge, you can go ahead and go to our picture as normal. And in here, it's the same things that I was showing you, but they're going to click on the McGraw-Hill. When you click on McGraw-Hill, then what's going to pop up are our different books that we have with them, which is our math and our reading. When you pick which one you want to go to, then you can check out the games, you can read stories, things like that. So I will show you a couple of those. Let's go ahead and launch the math one first. on here, looks like a little spinner. This is your games. This is the best place for them to be. So let me show it to you. There are all kinds of games that they can play, and we've learned several of these, but not everything. But it doesn't mean that you couldn't still play it together. This one has the opportunity to play with one player. If you click this, you could go to 2 players. So 2 players could play together. If you're doing the 1 player, it usually is you playing against the computer. And now if you click on some of the games like Number Line Squeeze, there's going to be more options. So you might have 1, which is only to about 10, or Monster Squeeze 2, which is going to give you more numbers. So that's totally up to you. There's also some challenge stuff in here, and it's another Top It, which they love Top It. There's a coin edition Top It, so that would definitely be a challenge. There's also a basketball edition, which is kind of cool. This one just kind of does some rolling of the dice and adding up things, but it's pretty cool. If you're looking for a little bit of skill building, these are probably your best bets for the skill building things. And like I said, if you click on them, sometimes they'll have more than one thing, sometimes they'll just have the one. So it's totally up to you, to try and practice and give the kids an opportunity to have some practice outside of school. Okay, I'm going to go back to I'm going to say yes. I'm going to exit. I'm going to relaunch again because I want to go into reading this time and show you that one. Sometimes it's kind of a pain to go back and forth between the 2 screens, but it's sometimes hiding right behind that one. So I'm going to launch this one, which is going to be our reading one. Takes just a couple of minutes here. When you get here, this is your games. You've got sometimes a to-do list. I don't usually use that very often. There's words to know for the week, some writing. You can read. I'm going to click on the games so you can see them. And what it'll be is whatever games we were doing this week is what they'll have. If you click on this box and then scroll, you can scroll a little bit easier. They love these games. One of our favorites is the birdie game. And one that I really like is this one. I'm going to show it to you. The kids can practice their sight words every week, and this one's just kind of a fun way because they will read them the word, they can spell the word to them, and then use it in a sentence, and the kids can then type away. They can do it, and they really enjoy that. So that's just a couple of those. I'm going to go ahead and log out. Oh, I'm going to show you the stories too. If you read, it gives you all the stories that we are reading, either like in our reading books or in our small groups. It will give you the ones that we have. So that's another good place to go because it does read them to them. So once you click on it, then the book pops up and there's a spot where it can read to them. Sorry, it's a little bit slow. So you just click this side arrow and it'll go through. A second is a hiccup and you can read it.
A second is a hiccup. A Child's Book of Time by Hazel Hutchins. Illustrated by Katie MacDonald Denton.
This was a story we had this week when we were learning about how can I measure time. I'm going to go ahead and click off of this screen and go back to Schoology. So sometimes this screen, like I said, hides behind here. So if you just close it, it'll work. But I'm going to go back over to Schoology so you can see just a couple of more things. As your kids get older, you'll be able to see a little bit more from that. I'm going to go ahead and log Alexis out. So I'm going to show you on my own daughters, just so that you can get a feel for what kinds of things you'll see as they get older. In first grade, we don't really put grades on, so our grades are not on here. But as they get older, the kids will have updates. They'll have like assignments. You'll be able to see their assignments. You can check for their grades. There's going to be upcoming events, all kinds of things that you'll see. There's even like graded tests and things like that. And so it shows me how she's doing. So as your children get older, you're going to want to use Schoology more and more. So kudos to you if you have signed up already. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you make sure you're connected, and hopefully you can get the kids logged in now. I appreciate you taking time to watch my video. Have a great day.